Howdy y'all. It's an update on the tail lights on the 2014 Kia Sorento. Let me retell the story of what happened. My wife was going to come home from work one night and she turned on the lights and there was no headlights. She flipped it to the high beams came on. So she drove home with the high beams on. Luckily, it's pretty late at night and not a lot of traffic, so plus a lot of backwoods, driving kind of. Anyway, she gets home, so she tries the lights just before she gets out of the car. She flicks them again and the high beams went out. So she had no headlights whatsoever. So this was on a Saturday. Monday morning we took it in to get it fixed because there was something's not right. You don't have headlights go out like that. That would be just strange. So they came in, we took it in, they said your headlights are out, that's it. And on the way there, when I was following her there because I figured we were gonna have to drop it off and leave it, I noticed this tail light was out, and I had just replaced it a couple weeks before, both sides. So I told them about that, and they put a new bulb in it, and everything's fine. Less than a week later, she's telling me that there's lights on the dash. It's the little traction control light. And there's two separate ones in there. There's one where you turn it on and off, and there's one that just there for whatever reason. And anyway, I started checking it out, and there was no brake lights or running lights on either side here. Now on the back, the running lights were on, and the third brake light was on when you turn the lights on. It would go out when you turn the lights back off. So took it back into them again, and they were telling me told her the brake switch, light switch underneath the dash was bad. That and the fuse box was bad. The switch was, they was charging you $25, I believe it was, which is not too bad of a price because I actually bought it online myself, and by the time I bought it and had it shipped, it was like $23. They wanted $185 to put it in. And then the fuse box, they was wanting 800 and something bucks and like $400 to put it in. So we're talking, close to $1,500 worth of repairs. And said, no, we'll take care of that. We'll look at it more. So like I said, I bought a brake switch, put it in. That didn't fix the problem. So I started asking online and stuff, and people saying, well, check grounds, access, that. Well, these crazy new cars, I'm an old mechanic, been doing this stuff all my life. Some of these new cars is just almost impossible to work on. But anyway, got it here looking and tinkering. I'd put it back together and everything would work. Then it would quit. Okay, there's a short somewhere doing something when I'm taking this light in and out. So started looking and messing around, and I found out the brake trailer, when we had a trailer hitch put on this thing, lights for when we had our camper and boat, the wife would be pulling the boat for us, one of the wires came loose. So okay, so I took them out, went ahead and disconnected all of them, fixed everything up, put it back together. It's been working fine ever since. So I went ahead and ordered the new little pigtails to put in, replace them. So that's what we're doing today. So let me bring you in here a little closer and I'll show you what was going on and what I've done. Okay, so I've already replaced everything. It's basically this little pigtail. Just undo it like you would for any other one to replace bulbs, and swap the bulbs out and put the new one back in. It's got a little pigtail that plugs into here. And if you noticed, look how burnt that one is. That's one of the complaints that about these things, is those sockets burn up too easy. Anyway, here's what the trailer people use to splice in the trailer lights, which is a typical deal everybody uses. I've used them many times, never had a problem. But these wires are brittle now, and you can see where that one was right there. So that's been the problem. So right now we're ready to put this back together. I'm gonna leave the trailer lights off. We sold our boat and camper, so right now we're not needing any trailer hookups. If I need something, we may redo it. I want to look here too at, let me look at something here right quick. Yeah, I don't know, it's probably still the same size wire. That wire just looks a little bit bigger, but maybe it's not. All right, standard, you know, it's got 2 screws that hold it on, 2 little insert deals here that hold it on that side, and that's it. So let's put it back together. All right, let's see if we got it all fixed. Brake lights. We're going to turn the lights on now. We're going to hit the brake lights again. All right, turn signals. Left, right. Okay, so the dealership wanted to charge me close to $1,500 for parts that wasn't even a problem. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'd have been back again and again until they finally figured out what was in the back. That's just ridiculous. I spent pigtails were like $38 a piece, shipping and everything. It was $97, I believe it was. Brake switch, which I didn't need, cost me an extra $25. So basically $125. I fixed the brake lights, where they was going to charge me $1,500 and it wasn't even going to fix the problem. That's just wrong. But there it is, they're fixed. Thanks for watching.